Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about question on type 2 eccentric welded connection.
So let's see the next question. Once go through this question, I'll read out this question. A 10 mm thick bracket plate. So this is the 10 mm thick bracket plate. Here the diagram, whatever we are going to observe. Okay, the diagram, whatever we are going to observe is the front view. Okay, so this is the front view of the connection or the diagram. So here this bracket plate of 10 mm thickness. Okay, bracket plate of 10 mm thickness is connected to flange of an I section. Obviously, this is I section, right? This is I section. This is I section, and these are the specifications of that I section. That is ISHB 200. We know what is ISJB, ISLB, ISMB, and ISHB. Here ISHB is nothing but Indian Standard heavy beam of overall depth 200 mm. It means from here to here. From here to here. The distance is 200 mm. That is overall depth of the I section. Is that okay? So this is the I section. Now this bracket plate of 10 mm, this bracket plate of 10 mm thickness is connected to a flange. So this is one flange. If you take an I section, these two are the flanges, right? These two are the flanges, and the middle one, this is web. Okay. This total is I section. We know that I section consists of two flanges at top and bottom, and web in between those flanges. So this is a web. Okay, this one is a web, and these two are the flanges. Now to that I section, this bracket is connected to one of its flange by making use of butt weld. So this is the butt weld here. Here I will write. This is the butt weld. By making use of the butt weld, this bracket plate is connected to one of the flange of an I section. Now what is asking? Okay, first let us go through the other part of the question. The bracket plate is used to transmit. So this is the major one. So now bracket plate is used to transmit a reaction of 80 kilonewton, which is factored. Factored means limit state method. So there are some keywords. Okay, there exist some keywords mainly in design subjects. In our design subjects, there exist some keywords. Based on that keywords only, we can decide whether that question is from limit state or working stress. So obviously here it is a factor load. It means the examiner asking us to solve this question by making use of provisions of limit state. Most of the time in examination, we can expect questions from limit state only. Hardly we can expect question from working stress method because it is outdated or it is obsolete nowadays. Okay. So now this bracket plate is used to transmit a reaction of 80 kilonewton factor at an eccentricity of how much here? 80 mm. So this is eccentricity E and the factor load. So let us take it as P or PU, whatever it may be. Now what is asking? Design the butt weld. So design, what is meant by design? Here already depth of the bracket is given. We know depth of the bracket itself is equal to length of the weld. So here this is nothing but length of the butt weld, that is LW. It means length of the weld is given. Obviously for getting the cross section or to know the cross section of the butt weld, we require two dimensions. One is length of the weld, which is what given in the question or mentioned in the question. Now the required thing is, or we need to find thickness, throat thickness of the butt weld. So design is nothing but, design of butt weld is nothing but length is known to us. Now other unknown dimension we have to find out. That is what the design means. So design of butt weld means here we need to find the thickness. Okay, thickness, the throat thickness of the butt weld. So design implies finding out. Okay, finding out throat thickness, that is TE. So design means nothing but finding out the throat thickness, as I said. Okay, as I said, for getting the area or cross sectional area of the butt weld, we require two dimensions. One is length and another is thickness. So length was mentioned. Okay, length was mentioned in the question, that is equal to depth of the bracket, which is 150 mm. So no worry about the length. We need to find here throat thickness, which is what meaning of design. Okay, that is what the meaning of the design. Is that okay now, everyone? Now to find it. And one more thing, for finding this throat thickness, one need to have the knowledge of type 2 eccentric welded connection. It means if you observe, this weld comes under which category? Of course, in eccentric welded connections, we have discussed two types, that is type 1 and type 2. Now this particular connection, okay, this particular connection shown on the board is comes under, okay, particular connection comes under type 2 eccentric. Here I'll write type 2 eccentric welded connection. So type 2 eccentric welded connection. So type 2 eccentric welded connection is nothing but load is out of the plane eccentricity. Out of the plane eccentricity. So type 2 eccentric welded connection means load is acting out of the plane of the weld. Okay, out of the plane of the weld. Now because of this out of plane of eccentric loading, it means whatever the 80 kilonewton load is there or 80 kilonewton reaction is there, that is out of the plane of weld. Okay, that is out of the plane of weld cross section. Is that okay? Hence it comes under type 2. Now in this type 2, okay, in this type 2, the weld group is subjected to two types of forces. One is direct shear stress, directly I will write it as Q. Okay, direct shear stress, which is nothing but that load upon area. And another is bending stress, bending normal stress. Simply I write it as F. So see, these concepts already we have discussed in our theory part. That is then simply I am representing here. Okay, simply I am writing here. So this in this out of plane eccentric loaded connection, the weld group is subjected to direct shear, whose formula is equal to load upon area of that weld, and bending stress, that is bending normal stress F, is equal to M upon I into Y, right? These are the two forces. Okay, these are the two forces. So now these two stresses, not forces, sorry, these two stresses has to be combined, or there exists a expression for the combination of the two stresses. So that expression is nothing but, which is what mentioned in the code book. So that expression is nothing but equivalent stress Fe is equal to F square plus 3Q square under root. This is the expression for the combination of the two stresses mentioned in IS 800-2007, and this equivalent stress should be less than or equal to design normal stress, that is Fy upon gamma m naught, which is nothing but 250 by 1.1. That comes out to be 227.27 Newton per mm square. Okay, 227.27 Newton per mm square. This is what the concepts related to type 2 eccentric welded connection. So here I'll mark it. So these are the concepts. So if you are familiar with these concepts, okay, if you're familiar with the things what I have written in this box, okay, whatever the things I have written in this box, if you are familiar, of course, these concepts already we have discussed in theory part. But for solving this question, we are required, okay, we need to be aware of these concepts. Because of that reason only I have revised it. Okay, I have revised all the concepts related to this type 2 eccentric welded connection. Concepts and provisions mentioned in the code. So these are the concepts and provisions. So by making use of this, we are going to solve, or we are going to find this throat thickness, or we are going to solve this question, or in other words, we can find this throat thickness. That is what is asking us to find in this question. Clear? For that, I will rub the question. So design normal stress, here I will write. Already we have calculated. Design normal stress. That is Fy upon gamma m naught. So Fy is a yield stress and gamma m naught is a partial factor of safety for the weld material. Sorry, partial factor of safety for the structural steel. So finally I'll write this value here. 227.27 Newton per mm square. Is that clear? Now direct shear stress Q. P upon area. Now P is nothing but 80 kilonewton. So 80 kilonewton is nothing but 80 into 10 cube upon area. Area is how much? Area is nothing but 150 into T, right? Upon simplifying, we are going to get this value as 533.33 by TE Newton per mm square. This is the value of direct shear stress in the butt weld because of this out of plane eccentric loading. Okay. Now second one. F M by I into Y. So for that, one need to here, okay, here whatever the diagram, okay, here whatever the diagram that is on the board is front view. Now let me show the side view so that we'll have the better knowledge of the cross section of the butt weld. Okay, so let me draw the side view of the weld. So this is the flange. In side view means this is how. Okay, this is how. It means when we see that the given connection, or when we see that the total arrangement in this view, then side view is visible, or we can observe the side view. So in that side view, only one flange can be seen, not the web or other flange, right? So this is that flange. Now to that flange, this bracket is connected. Now this is the bracket. Okay, these are the bracket. Now here this bracket is connected to that flange by making use of butt weld. So now this is where the butt weld is present. This is the throat thickness, and already we know this is the length of the weld. Is it clear? Now here separately I'll draw or represent this cross section of butt weld. So this is the cross section of the butt weld, right? Cross section of butt weld. Now for this cross section there exists two axes. This is one axis XX, and this is other axis YY, right? And this is length of the butt weld, and this is the throat thickness T, right? Is it clear? Now bending will occur along this XX axis. Okay, bending will occur along this XX axis. Now moment of inertia to be considered in this formula is the axis along which bending will occur. So obviously bending is occurring along XX. Now the moment of inertia, here I will write I. Simply I will write it I. Actually it is IXX, but I write it as I. Is nothing but BDQ by 12. So here B is nothing but this one. D is nothing but this one. Length of the weld is D, and throat thickness or thickness of the weld is B. So BDQ by 12, that is TE DQ by 12, right? That is the moment of inertia. Now Y, what is the Y in this formula? Y is nothing but distance of the extreme fiber from the neutral axis. Here XX axis itself is the neutral axis, right? This is the neutral axis. Now this is the maximum distance. How much it is? LW by 2. So now here Y is equal to LW by 2. Clear? Now Y is equal to LW by 2. And moment is nothing but load into eccentricity. That is 80 kilonewton into 80. So now moment is nothing but 80 into 10 cube into 80. Now substitute all these terms here. Okay, substitute all these terms in this formula. So now moment is nothing but 80 into 10 cube into 80, and here y is nothing but how much the y? 75. Okay, y is nothing but 75, means total length is 150. Now 150 by 2 is 75 into 75. Now here 12 is there. That 12 comes to the numerator by TE, unknown. This is unknown. We need to find it. TE into D cube is nothing but 150 cube, right? This is the expression for the normal stress. Upon simplifying, we are going to get it as 1706.67 by TE Newton per mm square. These are the calculated normal stress and shear stress because of this out of plane eccentric loading. Okay, because of this out of plane eccentric loading, these are the stresses, or these are the effects. Clear? Let me rub this diagram. Okay. As we know, there exists an expression for combination of these two stresses. What is that expression? Equivalent stress is equal to F square. That is 1706.67 by TE whole square plus 3 into 533.33 by TE whole square under root. This is the expression. Now for the design, okay, for safe design, this Fe should be less than or equal to this design normal stress. How much? 220. Directly I am writing the value of that design normal stress for mild steel, that is 227.3 0.27 Newton per mm square. Now Fe is this one. So now in this we can take Te as common, right? So 1 by Te from this total we can take Te as common. Now what are the things we are left in that square root? 1706.67 whole square plus 3 into 533.33 whole square, right? This should be less than or equal to design normal, so that is 227.27. Now take this TE to the RHS and bring this 227.27 to the LHS. So finally we will get TE as greater than or equal to 8.54 mm. This answer. So finally we are going to get TE as a TE greater than or equal to 8.54 mm. Now provide, as it is a design, so provide butt weld of 10 mm thick, right? Of course length is already mentioned in the question, that is 150, right? Length is already mentioned in the question, that is 150 mm. So now simply provide butt weld of 10 mm thick. Obviously it will be safe. Okay, for the butt weld to be safe, the thickness should be greater than or equal to 8.54 mm. As we are providing 10 mm, obviously it should be safe, or it is safe. Okay, obviously it is safe. This is what the question, out of plane eccentric welded connection. One more thing I want to make clear here itself. In recent time, as I said in the theoretical part also, in recent time, this type of model, has gained popularity. It means if you see in 2018 and 2019 and 2020, in recent year GATE examination, this question was asked. Okay, this type means not this question, not exactly this question, but questions based on this model was asked. That is questions based on type 2 eccentric welded connection. So you need to be concentrate more and more on this weld. Okay, more and more on this type of welding. Okay, it means for making this type of welding, we can use either fillet or butt weld. Of course, here I have shown or we have discussed about butt weld. And in other examples or in coming questions, we'll see. Okay, we'll see questions on butt weld also, questions on fillet weld also. Okay, for this same type of weld, we can use either butt or fillet weld. So here we have discussed about butt weld. We'll see fillet weld in other questions or in coming questions. Is that okay?